Good day everyone, I'm Angelica Domingo at ang makakasama ko ay si Mr. John Lloyd A. de Guzman. Comparison of selected police models. Ang bansang tatalakayin natin ay ang bansang Russia. Russia or the Russian Federation is a transcontinental country in Eastern Europe and North Asia. At 17,125,200 square kilometers, Russia is by a considerable margin the largest country in the world by area, covering more than 1/8 of the Earth's inhabited land area and the 9th most populous with about 146.79 million people as of 2019. The Russian Federation is recognized in international law as a successor state of the former Soviet Union or Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, USSR. Nakikita niyo po ngayon dito sa ating presentation ang kanilang logo. Tinatawag po itong the patch of the police in Russia refers to the insignia worn by the police officers. This patch usually features the double-headed eagle, a national symbol of Russia. It may include the name of the police department or specific units. Design and colors vary based on the officer's rank and role. In recent years, the Russia police force has faced criticism over human rights issues, and its response to protests. The patches and uniforms often symbolize authority and governance, raising discussions about civil liberties in the country. Politisha, in English, Russian police. Their motto, "We serve Russia, we serve the law." We serve Russia. This emphasizes loyalty to the nation, indicating that the police see themselves as protectors of Russian sovereignty, values, and the safety of its citizens. It suggests a sense of pride and responsibility in upholding the country's integrity. We serve the law. This part highlights the police's role in enforcing the legal system. It signifies their duty to uphold justice, maintain order, and ensure that laws are followed. This aspect stresses the importance of legality and fairness in their operations. We serve Russia, we serve the law. Together, the motto encapsulates the dual role of the police as both guardians of the state and enforces the law. It suggests that their work is vital for the stability of society, promoting the idea that they are essential to both national security and civil order. However, the motto has also faced observations in light of concerns about human rights practices and the treatment of citizens, raising questions about the alignment of these ideals with actual policing practices. Overview. Country Russia. Police agency, Politisha in English, Russian police. Department, Ministry of Internal Affairs. Ranks, the highest is Colonel General and the lowest is Private. Motto, we serve Russia, we serve the law. Type of law enforcement, centralized. Estimated strength, 1.1 million as of 2024. Brief history, Militia or militia. Former name of Politisha, which was organized in 1917. The term refers to the civilian police, commonly used in several communist countries. Militianer, short term for police officer, regardless of gender, babae man o lalaki. Russian police reform, Opolitsy, renamed Militia or militia to the more universal term Politisha or the police. On March 1, 2011, personnel reduction and salary increase. VITYAS or in English, Night, Russia's Special Counter-Terrorism Unit. Russian Police, Politisha, the primary law enforcement of Russia. Investigative Committee of Russia, Russian FBI, primary investigative agency of Russia. Federal Security Service or
Федеральная служба безопасности Российской Федерации.
FSB, formerly
Комитет государственной безопасности.
is the primary security agency in Russia responsible for counterintelligence, internal and border security, and surveillance. Special Technical Action Forces, we have 3, UDON, UMON, and SOBR. First, UDON, Independent Operational Purpose Division, Rapid Deployment Unit in charge with internal security. UMON, Special Purpose Mobility Unit, Riot Police, and SOBR, Special Rapid Response Unit, SWAT-like unit staffed by senior ranking officers. Organization, local police offices or stations. Russian Ministry of Internal Affairs Department. The District Police Station, Spetsnaz or Special Forces. Police Department,
Звенигород.
Moscow, Russia. Tallinn East Police Station
Лазаревский РУВД.
or Department of Internal Affairs. Russian Interior Ministry of Defense Zarins, Altai Krai. Donskoy District Police Department. Russian Interior Ministry of Defense Police. Police Department of Protection of Public Affairs. Pilkovsky, the Russian Interior Ministry. Reai Traffic Mo, Russian Interior Ministry. Russian Ministry of Internal Affairs Department. Police Department of Russian Interior. Russian Emergency Situations Ministry. Intermunicipal Department of the Russia. Makikita nyo po dito sa ating presentation ang kanilang organizational structure. Recruitment and selection. You must be a citizen of Russia. Candidates should be at least 18 years old. A high school diploma or equivalent is usually required. In some cases, higher education may be preferred. Candidates are often required to pass a physical fitness test. A clean criminal record is typically a requirement. Candidates must be in good physical and mental health. Proficiency in Russia is essential, as it is the primary language used in law enforcement. Candidates often undergo psychological assessments to determine their mental fitness for their responsibilities of a police officer. Some regions may have residency requirements, meaning candidates may need to live in the jurisdiction where they are applying. Military service may be required or considered an asset in some regions. A valid driver's license.
Good day everyone, I'm John Liddy Guzman and I'm here to present to you the different kinds of firearms, weapon or equipments, uniform, rank and insignia, best practices, and other details in the Russian policing system. At ngayon, uumpisan natin sa Smith & Wesson M&P15 at ang features nito ay AR-15 style semi-automatic rifle. So, ito ay walang pagkakaiba sa mga kagamitan din natin sa Pilipinas. Kumbaga, may pagkakapareho din sila. So, dito naman sa pangalawa ay tinatawag nilang AK-74. 1974 Soviet 5.45 x 39mm assault rifle. So, ito rin yung mga mahaba nilang kagamitan sa mga kapulisan sa Russia. Then, dito naman sa pangatlo ay tinatawag nilang QBZ 95. Then, ang features nito ay Chinese bullpup assault rifle. So, kumbaga may magkakagaya sila, kumbaga magkakapareho ng mga types ng mga kagamitan nila. Then, ito naman sa pang-apat naman ay tinatawag nila na M4 Carbine American Assault Rifle. So, parang magkagaya lang sila sa first picture na baril. So, dito naman sa panglima naman ay tinatawag nilang silencer firearms. At ang features nito ay device which reduces sound's intensity or muzzle flash on a firearm. So, ito yung mga baril na ginagamitan nila ng kumbaga silencer. Kumbaga yun yung ginagamit nila para hindi sila kaagad matanto ng kalaban in case na gumawa sila ng pagputok, ganon. Then sa mga kanilang mga gawain, kumbaga sa mayroon silang mga gawain na huhulihin, ganon, then or sa pakikipaglaban, then para hindi sila kaagad tanto ng mga kalaban kung nasaan sila. Then, ito naman yung pang-anim na tinatawag nilang Saiga 12. At ang features nito ay Russian shotgun. So, makikita naman natin sa picture, parang malaki yung part ng magazine niya. So, ito ay full ng bala. Kumbaga, mas marami siyang bala na nakalagay. Then, dito naman sa pang-pito ay makikita natin ang Beretta CX4 Storm. At ang features naman nito ay submachine gun. So, makikita naman natin dito sa picture na yung pagka shape ng baril niya is kumbaga mas comfortable siya na gamitin. Kumbaga mas malaki yung part dito sa bandang hawakan or dito sa lagayan ng shoulder. Then, dito naman sa pang pito ay makikita naman natin ito yung parang shape ng 45 din. Ito yung ginagamit ng mga Russian na laging nakasukbit sa kanila. Then, ito ay tinatawag na Arsenal Firearms. At ang feature nito ay Strike 1 and semi-automatic pistol. So, sabi ko nga kanina, may pagkakagaya ito sa mga baril natin dito sa mga Pilipinas na 45. Ganyan. So, dito naman sa pang-siyam, ito naman yung tinatawag nila na firearm gun for an individual. So, ito yung mga baril ng mga Russian na ginagamit nila or kumbaga kasama nila palagi na inassign sa kanila. Then, ito, makikita naman natin sa features kung paano yung pagka-shape ng baril niya. Then, ito yung pang-sampu naman, ito naman yung tinatawag nila na MP443 Grange. So, ang features naman nito ay semi-automatic pistol. So, ito makikita natin, parang may kagaya siya dito sa, pagkahalintulad siya konti dito sa feature number 8. So, yan. Parang kagaya sila. Then, focus naman tayo dito sa mga sasakyan nila. Then, ang mga sasakyan naman nila ay tinatawag din na police car. Then, ang features naman ito, ground vehicle used by police for transportation. So, ito yung mga ginagamit nila na pang transportation. Kumbaga, pagka merong mga nagro-ronda sila, ganyan, ginagamit nila yan na sasakyan. Then, dito naman sa pangalawang feature naman ng sasakyan nila, police patrol, kumbaga. Metropolitan Transport Authority Police. So, isa rin naman to sa mga sasakyan na ginagamit nila na mga police sa Russia. Then, ang pangatlo naman ay Miami-Dade Police MDPD Ford Crown Victoria. So, ito rin naman yung isang sasakyan ng mga police na ginagamit din nila sa minsan pagronda, ganyan. Then, dito naman sa pang-apat na sasakyan na makikita natin St. Thomas Police Cruiser with the Battenberg design. So, makikita naman natin dito sa design niya, kumbaga may color siya na blue and yellow. So, parang may difference siya sa kulay ng ibang mga sasakyan, kagaya dito sa mga nauna. At ngayon, makikita natin dito sa picture yung isang motor na ginagamit nila ng mga pagroronda ng mga pulis sa Russia. At ang tawag dito ay BMW R1200RT Police Bike. So, ito yung ginagamit nila na pinangroronda minsan kapag may mga events sila, ganyan. Then, dito naman sa isang picture dito, makikita natin yung picture ng isang drone. At ang pangalan naman nito ay an STM cargo drone. So, ginagamit nila ito minsan sa pag-video, ganyan, kung may kaganapan sa kanila like orientation or kung ano pa man. Then, ginagamit din nila ito pang digma minsan sa mga kapag in case of emergency, ganyan. Ginagamit din nila to na pang survey sa mga grounds, ganyan. Then, dito naman sa isang picture, makikita naman natin dito ang laser weapon. So, ito, ginagamit talaga to pang digma. Itong laser weapon na to, isa sa pinaka, nilang weapon, malakas na weapon nila. Then, at dito sa picture na ito, makikita natin yung shape na parang kahoy siya, ganyan, pero matigas. Kung tinatawag naman nila itong Baton Law Enforcement Club of Less Than Arm's Length. So, ginagamit naman ito ng mga Russian minsan sa mga ronda, ganyan. Kumbaga may mga nagrealista, ganyan. Ito yung mga gamit-gamit nila. At minsan kasama rin nila ito sa kumbaga pagro-ronda, ganyan. At tinatawag naman dito sa Pilipinas na batuta. Yon, batuta. Then dito naman sa pangalawang picture ay tinatawag na ASP-53CM 21 in Expandable Baton in Expanded and Collapse. So, makikita naman natin dito ay para siyang bakal, ganyan. So, ano to, maliit, parang maliit lang siya, pero once na hinampas mo yan sa hangin, ganyan, humahaba yan. At ito ay isang bakal na pwede rin pang protect sa sarili at minsan ginagamit din sa, minsan sa mga realista, ganyan. Ginagamit din nila yan. Then, dito naman sa last na picture, makikita natin dito ang isang bangka. At ito yung police na tawag nila dito ay police patrol boat in Moscow. So, ito naman yung kumbaga sa highway may ginagamit silang mga sasakyan, ganyan, mga police car. Dito naman meron din naman silang ginagamit na police patrol boat. At ito makikita naman natin dito sa picture na kung paano yung pagka features niya is maganda yung pagkakahugis niya, ganyan. Then, ito yung pinaka ginagamit din nila minsan sa pagroronda. Kapag malapit sa mga dagat, ganyan. Ito yung isa sa ginagamit nila. And the second topic that I will discuss to you is the different types of uniform in the Russian policing system. At dito sa unang picture ay makikita natin ang office uniform with the ordinary cap typical for conscripts. So, ito yung ginagamit nila pang office uniform. So, yan, makikita natin sa picture. Ang pangalawa naman ay tinatawag nilang parade uniform. So, ito yung ginagamit nila. Yan. Kumbaga parang sa PMA, ganyan. May pagkakalintulad sila. Then, dito naman sa pangatlo ay tinatawag na service dress uniform. So, yan. Makikita natin dito sa uniform yung pagkaayos nila, ganyan. Then, dito naman sa pang-apat ay office uniform. So, magkagaya lang din sila ditong unang picture dito. Yan, yung ginagamit nila. Sa difference lang itong sa cap. Yan. Then, dito naman sa pang-lima ay ito yung field uniform with EMR camouflage. So, ito parang pag may pagkasundalo siya. Yan. Pero pang police uniform yan. At dito naman sa picture na ito ay makikita natin yung mga uniforme ng mga opisyal sa Russia. At dito sa unang picture ay tinatawag na Sergei Shoju in dress uniform. So yan, makikita naman natin yung pagka uniform na suit nila. Then dito naman sa pangalawa ay tinatawag na Soju in open collar parade uniform, praised out in beginning 2018. So yan, makikita naman natin. Kumbaga, ito siguro ay mataas na ranggo sa kanila, sa mga opisyal nila. Yan, daming mga mga medals. Yan. At dito naman sa pangatlo ay tinatawag na Chalikov in everyday office uniform. So ito siguro yung sinusuot nila, kumbaga yung mga hepe nila, mga chief yan, sa pang-araw-araw nila, everyday, sabi nga. At ngayon, dumako naman tayo sa kanilang rank and insignia. Russian police rank are divided into 4 groups. So, ito yung 4 na grupo ng mga Russian police. Then, ito yung number 1. The first group in senior NCOS, sergeant and warrant officers. The second group is a junior officer, lieutenants and captains. The third group is senior officers, majors, lieutenants, colonels, and colonials. The fourth group is general officers, major generals, lieutenant generals, colonel generals, and generals of police. And the private seniors. Seniors and COs, sergeant and warrant officers, junior officers, lieutenants and captains, senior officers, majors, lieutenants, colonels and colonels, generals, officers and generals of police. So ito yung mga private nila, kapulisan, ganyan. At ngayon, dumako naman tayo sa rank of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Russian Federation. At ang una rito ay Police Private. So, dito makikita natin yung sa badge niya ay may isang tuldok. Yan. Then, dito naman sa pangalawa, ang Junior Police Sergeant, makikita naman natin dito sa badge may dalawang 2 solid strike at may isang tuldok. At dito naman sa Police Sergeant, ay makikita natin dito sa badge niya may 3 solid strike at isang tuldok. Yan. At dito naman sa Art Police Sergeant ay makikita natin itong 1 solid strike at isang tuldok. At dito naman sa Police Sergeant ay may makikita tayong pahigang yellow solid strike. Yan yung Police Sergeant. At dito naman sa Police Ensign ay may 2 star at isang tuldok. At dito sa Art Police Warrant Officer ay makikita natin dito may 3 siyang star at isang tuldok. Yan. At dito sa Junior Police Lieutenant ay makikita natin dito yung isang star at isang tuldok. Yan yung Junior Police Lieutenant. At dito naman sa Police Lieutenant naman ay may 2 star at isang tuldok. Ayan. At dito naman sa Art Police Lieutenant ay may 3 star dito sa gilid at may isang tuldok. Yan yung Art Police Lieutenant. Sa Police Captain naman ay may 4 na star at isang tuldok. At sa Police Mayor naman ay may isang star sa gitna at may isang tuldok. Yan yung Police Captain ay Mayor. At dito naman sa Police Lieutenant Colonel ay meron 2 stars sa dulo at may isang tuldok sa dulo rin. Yan yung Police Lieutenant Colonel. So parang magkagaya lang sila dito sa Police Lieutenant, pero mas malalaki yung star dito sa star niya dito sa Police Lieutenant Colonel. So dito naman sa Police Colonel naman ay makikita natin dito yung 3 star na malalaki dito sa gilid din. Then isang tuldok sa dulo. Police Colonel. At dito naman sa Major General of Police ay makikita natin yung different ng badge niya. Meron siyang parang guhit-guhit na kulay blue sa gitna. At merong isang star at isang tuldok. Yan yung Major General. At sa Lieutenant General of Police naman ay yan, may 2 star, then isang tuldok sa dulo rin. Yan yung Lieutenant General of Police. At sa Colonel General of Police naman, may 3 star na malalaki at isang tuldok sa badge niya. Yan. At sa General of Police, the Russian Federation naman, yan yung, dito na natin makikita yung malaking star, yan. Yan yung General of Police nila, in the Russian Federation. Isang star na malaki, at parang hugis ibon ba yan? Yan, at araw. Yung pinakamataas sa kanila. Yan, yun. At dito naman sa susunod ay mag-uusapan naman natin ang rank and its equivalent. Yan yung mga ranks din nila sa Police of Russia. Yan, makikita naman natin. At ngayon, dumako naman tayo sa kanilang mga best practices. So, dito natin makikita yung mga kanilang mga gawain para ma-prevent yung crime at mapaganda ang kanilang community. At yun, kumbaga para maging makita sa kanila para mas mapaganda yung figure nila as a police. Yan, yun yung mga gawain nila. So ang una dito ay the protection of the person, the society, and the state against wrongful approachments. So yan, the prevention and stopping of crime and administrative offenses, the detective and solution of crimes, and the performance of inquiries in criminal cases, the maintenance of law and order in the public areas, the ensuring of road traffic safety, control over the observance and of the legislation of the Russian Federation in the area of weapons trafficking, and the state protection of victims, witnesses, and other parties to criminal court proceeding, judge, prosecutors, investigators, and officials of law enforcement and controlling bodies, and also other protected person. The carrying out of expert in criminalistic activities by a decision of the President of the Russian Federation's police personnel may take part of the activities of maintaining or restoring international peace and security. So yan, ito yung mga best practices nila. Yan. At additional pa dito, one of their major efforts was the Nizhny Novgorod Project for Justice Assistance, NPSP. And the main goal of the project, which began in 1999, was to reduce the amount of time suspects spend in pre-trial detention. Russian pre-trial detention jails are often highly overcrowded, and exposure to disease such as tuberculosis is frequent. At para may sakatuparan nito, nag-hire ang NPSP ng law student at judges para mapabilis ang proseso ng mga criminal activities at mga investigations, at para mabawasan ang pre-trial detection at maiwasan na rin ang pagkalat ng sakit na tuberculosis. NPSP also created an interdepartmental computer system that facilitated data sharing between the police, prosecutors, courts, and the prison system. Interpol Russia maintains 80 regional units across the country, each providing the main Moscow NCB with criminal intelligence sourced from local field investigations and operations. The NCP shares this national police intelligence with other NCBs across the globe so that together they can monitor the transnational crime situation and take preventive action when required. So, lahat ng to ay ito yung mga ginawa nila. Yan, para mas makilala ang kapulisan na isa sila sa mabuting tularan sa kanilang community. Yan yung mga magagandang ginawa nila. Hindi lamang sa pagtulong sa kapwa, then pati na rin sa mga pag-prevent ng crime. Yan, at iba pa. At ngayon, dumako naman tayo sa uli nating pag-uusapan. Ang kanilang other details, mga kaalaman sa the Russian police system. So, ito, administrative control, function and mission. Ang una dito ay responsible for the law enforcement in Russia, various agencies. At pangalawa naman ay responsible for the police forces and internal guards and the supervision of governmental administration. Yan. Then, dito sa pangatlo, provide for state security, public security, law enforcement leadership of local authorities, the fight against crime, protection of places of deprivation of liberty, the licensing system, and censorship in media and book publishing. At dito sa pang-apat naman ay concentrated into its hands a wide variety of tasks about of both of the security police and the welfare police. So yan yung mga function and missions nila. Una sa responsible, yan. Responsible sila sa pag-enforce ng mga laws. At dito sa pangalawa naman ay responsible din naman sila sa mga internal guards, yan, supervisors and governmental administrations. Then dito sa pangatlo naman ay providing security in state, public security. Yan yung para ma-prevent nila kagad yung crime. Kumbaga kagaya sa pinag-aaralan sa dito sa atin, kumbaga proactive sila. Yan. Dito naman sa pang-apat, concentrated in its side widely veritas. Public security. Yan, kumbaga mas ano sila, security, kumbaga mas secure sila bago pa man mangyari yung mga krimen, ganyan. Mas naaapula kaagad nila. Yan. Dito naman sa additional naman, operational control. Ministry of the Interior. The Ministry of the Interior, MVD, is a federal agency of the executive branch government of the Russian Federations, which is responsible for the formulation and implementation of state policy in the area of internal affairs, including the migration and for the regulations of that area on the basis of legal instruments and law. So, yan. Paliwanag dito, sinasabi dito, the Ministry of Interior. Kumbaga, lumalakad sila sa instrumental ng batas. Kumbaga, ginagawa nila yon, kumbaga, pinapatupad nila sa nakabasis sila sa batas, kung ano nga ba yung sinasabi ng batas, sinusunod nila. Yan. The ministry controls and organizes the work of the internal affairs agencies of the Russian Federation, the police, and of the Ministry Interior's forces acting in accordance with the laws of the Russian Federation. It also coordinates and carries out criminal investigation and inquiries and is responsible for the forensic activity. So yan, kumbaga mas kailangan nila maging kumbaga sa criminal activity, mas kailangan nila pagtutukan, coordinate sila kagad para sa ganun mas mapadali yung pag-investigate nila sa kriminal. Yan, hindi sila yung papetiks-petiks. Yan, nakiki-coordinate kaagad sila. Yan yung Ministry of the Interior. So, duties and functions. Ensure the safety and order of the public. Yan, sinisigurado nila yung safety ng public nila, ng sinasakupan nila. Yan. It is authorized to make judgments about or make suggestions for spending or terminating the operations of agencies, organization, or the people through the legally established bodies. So, yan, nai-organize sila, ay authorized to make judgment about the make suggestion. So, yun, nag-ano rin sila, tinatawag dito na, sa operations naman, tumatanggap din sila ng mga ideas, yan, para sa, kumbaga, nakiki-organize sila, nakikipag-usap sila na maayos, ganyan, nakikitrato sila na maayos sa mga people para sa mapabilis na organization ng isang community. Yan. Then, taking action to defend the structure and the state. Advising the state on protecting of nation security and maintenance of social order and security. Yan. Kumbaga, nakafocus na sila sa kumbaga, advising. Yan. Kung ano yung pinapatupad ng kanilang gobyerno, rules. Yan. Para sa social order and security. Para ma-maintain nila yung, kumbaga, yung kaayusan ng kanilang community. They are tasked to gather data, analyze, evaluate, and predict situation. Yan, kumbaga, sabi nga, bago pa mangyari yung krimen, maano na nila, mapre-prevent na nila bago pa man mangyari yung krimen. Kumbaga, pinapabilis nila yung pag-gather ng data, ganyan, para yung situation na mangyari na mas malala, mapre-prevent pa nila bago pa man yung naging malala.